Right, hello. This video is for the It Gets Better campaign. So I'm just turning off my house. The It Gets Better campaign, and we're talking about what we've gone through because of our sexuality and how it's affected us and how things have got better for us. I've already recorded this video once and it cut off at the end because I went on for 15 minutes, and so it made no sense. So I'm going to do this a bit quicker and try not to cry in this one. So basically, I started to think I was gay when I was 9 years old, around 9 years old, and I never thought, oh, I'm gonna get married to a lovely guy and have children and have this big house or whatever. I always thought, yeah, I'm gonna find an amazing partner, a woman, and I'm gonna adopt kids and hopefully have kids of my own. It proved to be really hard for me to come to terms with it, and I got into a stage of denial. When I went into high school, I was really homophobic to one of my teachers because rumours had gone around the school saying she was gay, and everyone was saying how bad it was and how wrong it is to be gay, and I took it that way. And I abused this teacher a lot and called her a dirty dyke and horrible things like that. And I hate that word. And it proved to be when I went into high school, people would shout Charlotte O'Dyke at me because my surname's O'Dare, which really hurt me. I went through a huge stage where I spoke to friends and I was like, do you ever think about other girls? They were like, no. And I was like, okay, but like, do you ever think girls' bodies or anything? They're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, how the girls look. And they're like, oh yeah, obviously. I obviously assumed they meant in the same way people look at the same way girls look at guys. But now I know they meant, oh, they look nice, they're skinny, whatever, I wish I looked like them. I came up with my friends, with the big group of friends I had at that point, and said, I'm bisexual. They said they were fine with it, but they kind of didn't act it. So, yeah, I had people saying stuff to me and things like that. I had a really bad depression because of everything I was going through. I saw loads of counsellors and I was on antidepressants, and I came out to my mum and said, Mum, I'm bisexual. And she was like, oh, it's just a stage, you'll get over it. It's just one of these phases people go through. And I was like, oh, okay. But she's probably right, she knows best, mums always know best. I got 14 and I was really struggling in my high school, so I opted to move high schools. I moved to an all girls school, which was closer to home. And obviously, as soon as I went in there, I said, yeah. I made one of my friends, I was like, I'm gay. That's who I am. You like it or you don't. And if you don't like it, then there's the door. You don't have to be my friend. And a lot of people accept me for it. Some people hated me for it and abused me, and the whole you can't get changed in the same room as me in lesson time, like dance lessons or whatever. And that's how it became. I'd go to the toilets and I'd get changed on my own. because they think I look at them. Which is pathetic. Loads of rumours went around my school saying, oh, she did this with this guy and did this with this girl, and oh my god. And none of it was true. It was ridiculous. I started to really close myself off from people, and I started going on sites, not like dirty sites or anything like that, but talking to other gay people. And I found this girl on tag called Jodie, and we got really close, and we were talking on Facebook and MSN, and I fell for her. And I think it's fair to say, I think we fell for each other, and it took a year and a half, but we met up. She only lives an hour away, but it took a year and a half. We met up. We were off and on for a while. Met up a few times. She even moved to Cardiff for me, but it worked out that we actually broke up a month or so before she actually moved to Cardiff, but that's fine. We're good friends. We've had our arguments, and I don't think we see each other in that way anymore, and maybe we are better just as friends. I actually recently came out to my mum for her, and I said, Mum, you know when I told you a few years ago that I thought I was bisexual? Well, it turns out it's a couple of years down the line and I'm still feeling the same way. And so I actually think I'm a lesbian, not bisexual. I don't see any interest in guys. And we don't talk about it, and like she doesn't want to like talk about it. And she kind of, I don't think she likes it very much, but I think maybe it's best that way, that we don't try to address it yet. I've had lots of problems in the last couple of weeks and months, whatever, with really wanting a baby, and I know when it does get to the point where I am going to have a baby, it's going to be hard, because it's not as simple as going out, getting a boyfriend, getting pregnant. It's procedures and sperm donors and all that jazz, so that's going to be really difficult for me, and I'm scared that when I get to the point where I am going to have a baby, people are going to say stuff and be like, they shouldn't have same-sex parents. Obviously, traditionally, it's a man and a woman bringing up a baby, and people say that they should have a father and a mother figure. And the way I look at it is, no one said they weren't going to have a father and a mother figure. They're just having, it's just a balance of discipline. And anyway, the whole point of this video was to talk about things getting better, and they have got better for me. They have. I'm more comfortable with my sexuality. I still have depression, but it's not to do with my sexuality at all. It's other things in my life that prove to be issues for me. But it's nothing to do with my sexuality. It does get better whenever you come out and you feel more comfortable in yourself. People should accept you for who you are. Do not let anyone tell you you should be any other way than the way you are. The way I see it, you were born this way. You were born to be gay, bisexual, to be a different gender. And that's the way the chemicals, I reckon it's chemicals in your body, have planned out. So don't let anyone tell you any different. Don't let anyone say stuff that makes you want to hurt yourself or kill yourself or change yourself in any way. You are unique, you are special, and you are you. That's all that matters. You don't need to be anyone else. You don't need to be what anyone else thinks is perfect or what anyone else deems appropriate. You are you, and don't let anyone make you change that. Anyone, whether it be someone who's really close to you or you thought you think they know best. Only you knows best about what's good for you. You are born the way you are. Don't change it. And before anyone goes out and even thinks of saying to anyone with a different sexuality to themselves, I mean, it could even be gay people saying things to straight people. It's not right. Everyone's different. Everyone's special. Victims out there, close off. To anyone who says anything horrible, no, they're not important anymore. You're what's important, not them. Anyone who says a bad word to you is not important in your life. Okay? Right, I better be going. I hope that's been helpful to hear what's gone on in other people's lives and that you're not on your own. My email's at the bottom. Contact me. I'm always here to chat. I have a lot of experience and I will always be here. Send me an email, add me on MSN, whatever. Add me on Facebook. My name's Charlotte O'Dare. O''Dare. Add me. I will talk to you. Bye.